Keisha's Corner.
I'm Keisha. Of course, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe right now. Hit the like button.
Hit the
subscribe
what?
button. If you like what I'm doing, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like bucket. But the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Keisha's Corner so I can keep giving you guys what you want. So today's video is going to be about home ownership, and specifically about what I wish I would have known before I bought my house. And so I'm going to give you some of the tips that I wish I would have known. People did give me a lot of tips, but these are some of the things that they did not. Number one, you can work on your own credit. You do not have to pay someone to help you get your credit score.
For real?
You do not have to pay somebody to help you increase your credit. You ain't pay nobody to help you mess it up. Like, you can do that all by yourself. And I get why people start the businesses. There's some people who would rather pay people to do things that they don't want to do for themselves, and that is totally okay. But if you can afford one of those people, don't try to go out of your way. Don't go on your savings trying to get people money to help you repair your credit, because you could do it yourself. Or you could do like I did and find a program in your city, in your county, in your state, wherever you are, that is free, that will help you increase your credit score that way, which is what I did. I found a program right in the city where I am. It was free of charge. I had a credit counselor. She taught me through everything, told me what to do, gave me specific instructions on how to do it. I went back and did it, and I saw my credit score increase. That was just step one, the first process into starting the process of owning my own home. And so I just want to repeat that again.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Have to pay somebody to help you increase your credit. You ain't pay nobody to help you mess it up. All right, on to tip two. Tip two is making sure that you find a great realtor. This is very important. You want to make sure that you find somebody who knows about the houses in your area, who is experienced in buying and selling homes and knows what to look for, and that you're going to be a good match for them. They're going to be a good match for you. And you have to completely trust your loan officer.
I just want to make the correction here that I am talking about your realtor, not your loan officer. Realtor. Okay, back to what I was saying.
Because buying a home is going to be one of the biggest purchases that you are ever going to make, probably up until this point in your life. Like, it's a lot of money that's on risk here. Finding houses that match the profile that you said that you were looking for, or maybe even finding things that you didn't even know that you need, but they kind of recommend. Like, that happened to me. I was so worried about having a porch on my house. Like, I've never lived in a house that had a garage. I don't think any of my family members had a house that had a garage on it, so I didn't know how great it was. But my realtor found me a house with a garage. She's like, Keisha, you gonna want this garage. And when I tell you I want that garage, I could go in and out of my house with it raining and not get wet. When it's cold in the wintertime here where I live at, I don't have to warm up my car because my garage is attached to my house and it's already warm. I can get things out of my house without my neighbors seeing what I am doing. Like, it has been wonderful. I didn't even know I needed that garage, but I needed it for sure. So that's tip number two, making sure that you find a realtor that you are happy with, that is going to listen to your needs, listen to your wants, and also kind of predict what you may need, because you've never bought a home before. So sometimes, you know, they've sold enough homes that they'll know kind of like, you may want this, and they may show you a house with that. Just be open and making sure that you completely trust their judgment, but also that they are listening to you as well. Like, it has to be a perfect balance. Tip number three, making sure that you find a great bank with the best interest rate and a good loan officer. So you're going to want to shop around to different banks. I think at the time when I did mine, and you want to do it all at one time so that it doesn't ding your credit score all at once. Because when you do that, when you shop at different banks, each one is going to take a couple of points off of your credit score for them checking your credit to see, you know, how much you will qualify for your loan. So when you do it, you want to make sure that you do them really quickly together. I think I did 3 different banks, and I got all 3 of them to check my credit within a 48-hour period so that they didn't know that somebody else was checking my credit because there was no ding on there yet, which is super important because, 3 or 4 points can cost you a percent and your interest rate going up, which is very significant when you're buying a $100,000 home, $150,000 home. That could be a lot of money online. So you definitely want to make sure that you find a good loan officer. It's going to give you the best rate. You want to shop around, look at those proposals that they give you, and just choose the one that's going to be best for you, not only on like your monthly payment, but how much they're offering you, because sometimes different banks will offer you a little bit more money or maybe a little bit less. My third, I think I'm on 3. We on 3? Yeah, I guess, whatever. Tip number 3
4. I
is
meant 4. Carry on.
try not to spend all the money that the bank gives you. So, for instance, if the bank qualifies you, say, yeah, Keisha, you can afford a $150,000 home. Maybe you want to start looking for a home that's $125,000 because they're going to try to get you kind of close to the max on your spending. And it's always my opinion to try to find something that's a little less expensive so that you're not spending a lot on your monthly mortgage. And so that's just a little tip that I found out. Nobody told me, but I would highly recommend that. Try not to spend all the money that they give you or offer you. Definitely try to spend a little bit less if you can. Find a house that's in your budget. Right now, the housing market is like super tight, but housing market changes, very quickly. It could change. So just making sure that you are making the best financial decisions for yourself. And it's easier, if your mortgage is $600, it's easier to come up with $600 than $1,000. That's a $400 difference. So if you had to borrow money from someone or get the money out of your savings because you got into a ding to pay your mortgage, like I said, it's going to be easier to pay $600 than it is to pay $1,000. And that is tip number 3, I think. Tip number 4.
And from this point on, I am behind tip number 5.
Tip number 4, make sure that your realtor is negotiating things in the purchase of your home for you. So when I came to look at my home, I saw that they had a bunch of garden tools here, they had a lawnmower here, they had a washer and dryer here, they had a bunch of shelving, and I instantly looked at her and was like, are they leaving this? Because the house was completely empty except for those items. And I asked her if she could write that in to my offer to them, that they would leave those things, and they did. And because they left those things, that saved me a lot of money. Like a lawnmower could be $200 to $300, washer and dryer could be like $700 on the cheap side, and that shelving, could be like $100 a piece, and it was like 3 of them, I think. And those garden tools, to me, those are priceless because I like the garden, and it was a bunch of tools down there. So I made sure that I negotiated that in my offer to the home, and they left it. And I'm glad that they left it because I used every single thing that they left, and it also saved me money because I didn't have to pay for those things myself, which is great. If you know me, I like free stuff. That was tip number 4, I think. Tip number 5.
6.
We are on. Tip number 5. Let me think. What else did I wish that I knew? Oh, tip number 5. I want to say, don't be splurging, trying to buy stuff before you move into your home. You don't even know if that stuff is going to look right in your home. My realtor told me this is to make sure, she's like, don't be buying a whole bunch of new furniture and stuff. You got a lifetime to buy that stuff. That's literally what she said to me. You have a lifetime to buy this stuff. Don't worry about buying it all up front. The house is going to be here. Just use the furniture that you got. And some people are worried about their house warming and blah, blah, blah. My house warming was bumping. It was jumping. There was so many people in this little bitty house. I had so much love for my friends and my family and my cohort sisters and my church family, and it was just so many people in this little bitty house. It was crazy, and they did not care that I had the furniture from my apartment in there. They didn't care. So you shouldn't care either. You can buy that stuff with time. Don't go into your savings trying to spend, thousands of dollars trying to furnish your home, because you're going to be in that home hopefully for a long time, and you could just buy it then. Also, tip number 6.
$7.
I think we're on 6. I just had something. Tip number 6. Oh, continue to save. So when you're going through that whole loan process, don't be buying no cars. Don't be getting on new credit cards. I would tell you not to go on vacation, but I did go on vacation. Well, no, I went on vacation right before I started my process. But I had already had that money saved up, so I made sure that I did not go into my savings for that money, because your loan officer is going to look at how much money you put in and take out of your accounts. And it has to all be accounted for. They're going to be like, why did you take this $600 out? Where did you get this $400 for to put in? Why did you put $500 in this account over here? Like, they be all in your business, and they want to know, what are you doing with that money? Where is it going? Who gave it to you? So you want to make sure that all of your money is accounted for. Don't be buying no cars. Don't be putting nothing on your credit cards. Don't be buying a new set, not even a new cell phone, because sometimes they take your credit for that. Like, basically, don't buy nothing. I just made myself, like, I'm not making any big purchases right now. And all my friends do that. They be like, oh, we were trying to go out of town or something, and we were supposed to buy plane tickets, and I was like, I can't buy no plane tickets right now. That's gonna be over my limit. I can't make any big purchases. And if they really your friends, they gonna understand. My friends was like, cool, let us know after you purchase and we'll buy the tickets then. And that's what they did. They went into after I closed on my house, and then we bought our plane tickets, and it was okay. Like, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Don't try to make any big purchases. Don't make any purchases that's gonna ding your credit, period, because that one ding could cost you your whole house. Seriously. Like, don't do it. I think we on tip number 7.
We are on 8, and I'm gonna need you to wrap this up.
Tip number 7 is making sure that you continue to just sacrifice. So it is gonna be a sacrifice to get your house, and you just gotta deal with it. But in the end, it's gonna be wonderful, because I'm sitting in my backyard right now making this video, and who would have thought that I would have this whole big yard and this whole house to myself where I could sit outside and do something like this. Like, this is literally a dream come true for me. I am so blessed to have this. This is what I dreamed of, and I dream that all of you would have the same thing. So keep on goal grinding. You can own a home. Some people, like, pay more in rent. I actually pay the same amount for my mortgage as I was paying for my rent. But I know some people who pay like $1,400 to rent, and you are helping someone else pay towards their dream. When you could be helping pay towards your dream, and your mortgage could probably be $700, but you paying them $1,400. Like, it just does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. So tip number 8.
Oh my God, you on 9, okay?
Make sure that you get a home warranty, and try to negotiate that in the purchase of your home. Because when things break down, you definitely want to have that insurance to cover it, especially if it's something major in the first year. You don't have to renew it after that. I renewed mine because I don't want to pay for nothing major that breaks down up in here. And I actually just had to use it recently, so it is definitely worth the money. It works kind of like medical insurance, where you pay your premium, and then they have you pay a deductible before they send somebody out to your house to fix things. But it covers a lot of major repairs for your home. So, if you like this video, things I wish I would have known before I bought my home, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I see you guys again. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I do look at the comments. I do appreciate every like. I do appreciate every subscriber. And please, like and subscribe to my videos, because I do this for y'all. It's not for me. I already know how to do this stuff. I'm sharing it with y'all. All right, bye.